Let's go.
From Mexico to Louisiana, the Red River down to the Laguna Madre, Texas is one big playground. Welcome to Fishing and Hunting Texas.
The Texas Panhandle, a premier waterfowler's destination. And every year it seems to be getting more and more popular and more birds. The flyway kind of shifted over here some years ago, and you're seeing more and more hunters come to this area. Being comfortable when it comes to duck and goose hunting, that's a big key. You know, so many times, not this trip, we're on dry land, but you're wet, you're laying in the mud, your gear is constantly, that's why you go to a mud room so much in so many of these guides and outfitters, because you can put all your stuff there. That's what usually happens when you're duck and goose hunting. So being comfortable is really key. Outfitting yourself is very simple. You know, you can go to the Bass Pro, Cabela's.com, you can go to the stores and pick the gear that you necessarily need for it. This is where you get away with the really loud Gore-Tex clothes that you don't want to necessarily wear while you're deer hunting. This is where a lot of those, you know, the boots are really key, keeping those toes warm. You know, the gloves, you know, good face coverings, you know, comfortable bags to get your gear out in the field. Northern Flight has some incredible bags that are designed for this. You know, they're going to be protecting your gear on the bottom. It's not going to mud and water's not going to soak through. Easy access to everything. You gear up for a trip like this to enjoy it, because the more comfortable you are, the more prepared you are, the more enjoyable it's going to be.
That will work. Holy cow.
Oh, this is unbelievable. I don't think I've ever seen this many birds in the air at one time in my life. This is what Texas goose hunting's all about right here.
Didn't get much better right there. That was, I mean, I don't know how many different opportunities we would have had right there. We had birds coming in nonstop. But, you know, the goal is to try to get everybody a good shot, and we did, and that was a lot of birds got knocked down right there. I love this. You know, I grew up waterfowl hunting, southern Oklahoma. I've hunted them all over the place since then, but one of my favorites is this dry land goose hunting up here, and that is about as good as it gets. It is just amazing to watch these birds.
That was a great shot, shoot right there. It was about 50 in the air, and 10 finally made the move, and by the time I got up, they were dead.
That worked good there. Good shooting there. I mean, hanging in there for all of us. Oh,
I mean, Amarillo, Lubbock, the Texas Panhandle, you just have a premier waterfowl destination, and this is about as epic as it's gonna get. Great wind, great setup, good shooting by everybody. Not a lot else I can say, except if you like goose hunting, this is about as good as you're gonna find.
Yeah, I mean, there is no stronger bond out there than a hunter and his dog. First of all, the dog is doing what it was bred and loves to do every day. But to get to handle a dog and to get to have that interpersonal relationship is just something that you don't really, it's hard to describe unless you have a dog and you hunt with it. I mean, it's the coolest thing in the world, and for a lot of us, that's why we go out and do it.
Dog running a blind retrieve where you've taught that dog to run and work off of hand signals, that's great. But when you ask a dog like Brooks to sit out there today, watch 4 or 5 geese get shot, fall, and she goes out and remembers where those geese are, picks them up one at a time on her own without having to have a whole lot of help. I mean, that to me is the purest form of what a Labrador Retriever was supposed to do.
I mean, my favorite part about waterfowl hunting, hands down, is getting to watch dogs work. Whether it's a waterfowl dog in the field or an upland dog in the tall grass, I mean, it's just watching a dog do what it was bred and trained to do is something really, really special that you just don't quite understand until you get out on a hunt and you're able to see it firsthand.
I said, you see how he handled that dog right to that bird? Bird landed a little bit short, the dog went a little bit further, he stopped the dog, brought it back to him. That's a well-trained retriever right there, bud. Well-trained retriever. Chocolate Labrador, Brooke, did a really nice job today. Was very impressed. Steady, sat in the dog hut, never caused any problems. Did a nice job picking and gathering up the geese as we went through the morning. There were some retrieves that were geese that kind of fell out of her area where she didn't see them fall, and Carter did a really nice job of handling the dog and getting her to those geese and picking them up.
The dog work when you go waterfowling or upland game bird hunting, that's one of the coolest parts of it. And you know, everybody's drawn to the dog. What's the dog's name? You know, how old is the dog? And this is a great dog. you know, he's sitting right there by the lead guide in our group, and he's got total control of him. They're using the Garmin handhelds to be able to, you know, train their dogs, be able to track their dogs, be able to work their dogs really good. A lot of great hand signals as they go out. And for me, being a Garmin guy, I mean, everything I do in my life, from taking my blood pressure to hitting a golf ball to shooting arrows, I mean, everything is tied to Garmin. When I look at a fish, it's all tied to Garmin. And so when I get to see other people use it and see their excitement and their confidence in it, it just makes a full circle moment for me. And when you listen to Mike and Patrick share their thoughts, which are a lot deeper and involved than mine, it even brings it around a lot more.
Yeah, so Garmin carries a wide variety of different dog products. Anything from our bark limiter collars to our Pro Series, which is more training forward, to even tracking collars for more of your upland bird dogs or your hound dogs. Garmin really, I mean, has got a product for any dog on the planet. Whether you're just walking your dog down the street or whether you're out in the field hunting every day, Garmin has got it all.
Well, you have to ask yourself how you're going to control that dog once you take him or her off of the leash. The big problem with it is you can have you start off with a small, maybe a 3-foot leash doing obedience work with that dog, and then eventually you transition to a 25 or 30-foot check cord to be able to control that dog. You can't put a 150-yard cord on a dog. So Garmin allows us to put the corrections or the stimulation into that dog to make it easier to train that dog versus trying to do it off of a leash.
Back. No, not that.
So Carter and I spent a little bit of time talking, showed him a couple of features on Garmin's collar that he wasn't aware of. He kind of got excited about that, and he did a really nice job of telling us how his dog performed and asked a lot of really good questions, and we just hit it off. I mean, just hard to believe that we only knew each other for a couple minutes and all of a sudden it seemed like we'd known each other forever.
Well, I just figured out this morning that these things had a light. They're pretty cool. All you gotta do is put it on the button, then you hit your little light button right here. Lights him up pretty good. That way, early in the mornings like this, when he's running around, he's all hyped up. We keep an eye on him, know where he's at. It helps track him all through here in the mornings. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's really easy to cut off too. Just hit the button, it's right back off, right back on.
Anytime there's gunfire involved, or anytime there's any type of moving parts in a hunting situation, or in the hound world where a dog is out on its own trying to find that game and track it, it's very important to be able to control that dog and be able to get to that dog and make sure that nothing serious happens to him. I think when you're a dog owner, the most important thing is the safety and well-being of that dog.
All right, so one of my favorite features about these Garmin outdoor watches is the new torch flashlight. It's something that we added a couple years ago. It's a feature that I never really thought that I would use a whole lot. But let me tell you, man, I use this all the time, whether it's setting up decoys out in the field, climbing in the blind, when I'm deer hunting, being able to climb up in a tree. It's super easy to use. All you do is double tap your top left button here to turn it off. 2 more taps turns it back on. You can also access it from your pinwheel here. You'll see when I click on it. Now I can adjust the brightness level as well as make it a red LED, especially for deer hunting. It's an awesome feature. So just another awesome addition to these already great Garmin outdoor watches.
Hey, I was watching you a few minutes ago. You were out setting those decoys with your flashlight on your watch. That was pretty cool.
Dude, I mean, it is so sweet. And one of my other favorite features about these things is the sunrise sunset. So this is based entirely on GPS. Anywhere you are in the world, you know exactly when your shooting times are. This morning we got 7:19. So we're getting there. It's 7:11. We got about 8 minutes, and we're
yeah. You know, you used to set an alarm on your phone, and and try to hope you were in the right time zone or the right section of the state, and you making sure you were right. And now with the watch, it's just spectacular. You just set it and forget it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just wonderful.
Yep, absolutely. These things are just so cool and such a tool in the field.
Right, and even with the GPS helping you find your spot when it's dark, I mean, it's spectacular. I think one of the things that
makes me the happiest with Garmin is you never have to apologize. The product is a quality product. They stand behind it if anything goes wrong. And the dogs is, it's wonderful that you get to work with the dogs and be around the dog people. But Garmin is such a classy company. I mean, it just, from the top to the bottom, it just makes it so easy to work in the outdoor world. And so many times anymore, the mentality is cheaper. We're going to build things cheaper. Garmin's not that way. It's top quality stuff. And they're innovative when it comes to the product. I mean, the tracking collars, the watches, and everything else. It just makes it so easy to represent a great company like Garmin.
We are here in Texas with Cadillac Creek Outfitters doing some waterfowl hunting. This is an outfit that I've known about for a long time, but I've never actually been down here to hunt. So we're down here for the first time. We've had a couple of excellent hunts this week. It's just been a ton of fun.
Unbelievable place. Mr. Toby and his staff, I mean, from the moment you walk through the door, you just feel at home. The pro shop is really nice, very adequately stocked. Got a great room to hang all your equipment in, nice comfortable bed, great facility, and the food's been phenomenal. It's really one of the best places I've ever been to go for a waterfowl hunt.
One of the cool things about, in my opinion, to this part of the world, when it comes to being a waterfowler, is how many birds that live in this area. You know, if you can get around some of the big towns that have a lot of lakes near them, you tend to find good populations of geese and ducks. When you get out away from Amarillo, Lubbock, Dalhart, Plainview, all of these towns that dot this area, you find a lot more agriculture, which can hold a tremendous amount of birds. You find a lot of smaller to mid-sized Canadians, a lot of blues, a lot of snows. Sandhill crane hunting can be incredible up here. I probably would say this is the best sandhill crane hunting area in the nation now. And then duck hunting. There's a lot of ducks through here, and a lot of different species. So if you're a waterfowler, you can come over here and spend quite a few days and hunt a lot of different species, and you're probably more often than not going to have encounters with all of them. Great day out here in the Panhandle of Texas. I've been really fortunate. I've experienced it before, but this is your first time, both of y'all up here.
Right, yeah. It is so incredible. Yeah. I mean, this is about as close as it gets to Canada, and it's crazy because this is the tail end of all these birds' migration. Yeah. And for them to work like they did, I mean, the spreads, the decoys, the outfitting, the guides, I mean, everything here has just been tremendous. I mean, hunts that I'll remember for a long time.
got that one good. I don't know if you're a waterfowler and you don't like this, something's wrong with you. This right here is the best I've ever been on in my life. I mean, truly great decoy placement.
Birds worked good, didn't they?
Oh, I leaned over early in the hunt and said, if you don't love this, if you're a waterfowler and you don't love this, something's wrong with you. I mean, I've never experienced anything like this in my life. You don't get this in the Midwest. I mean, thousands and thousands. I mean, you know, duck hunters are pretty good exaggerating, but it was really weighed thousands and thousands of birds in the air.
I think I'm done.
I mean, it's just amazing to me. I'm unloading my gun, brother. I'm done.
For the best selection of fishing, hunting, and outdoor gear, get on over to Bass Pro or Cabela's.com. That'll do it for this week. Thanks for watching.